Oh, finally. I'm really starting to hate this damn camera. You hit the record button and it starts flicking and spazzing out, going through all the different modes. Anyhow, I have my radiator support on the, well, of course we're talking about the generator setup here. I got the radiator support built. This is pieces of an old treadmill frame here, and it so happens to serve the purpose pretty good. And I got these nifty little rubber isolator mounts so the generator can have a little bit of flex on it, and it won't just break this plastic off whenever the engine bebops around and pulls on these hoses. I have my expansion tank mounted. It's not the greatest right now. It needs to be shored up some, but that's progress. I have a brace running all the way down to the frame. This camera is going to get chucked in the woods, I swear. And some Volkswagen Rabbit wheel assemblies, and they are welded to a nice heavy pipe. And the pipe underneath here, you can probably see, yeah, that is welded to a piece of angle iron, which left it sit nice and give me a nice flat surface to weld the angle iron to the frame, and that works out nice. And the whole assembly pretty much balances real nice on that point. Oh geez, where's the cigarette lighter? Here we go. Okay, I got a little tongue welded up, and I kind of impressed myself. I mean, maybe these ain't the greatest welds you ever saw, but for being vertical and overhead welds, I really did pretty good. I think the key to that is sleep deprivation, because I've been up for way too long working on this damn thing. But these welds came out nicer than some of the flat welds I did. Yeah, I think so far that's about it. It's coming together. I got it up on an axle. I got the cooling system almost squared away. I mean, you can see right there that outlet hose for the expansion tank wants to kink right there, so I got to address that. And the fact that it wobbles around so bad, but I think another brace run to somewhere will take care of that. Well, yeah, it will. But I'm cleaning up this cooling system. This metal pipe is going to go. That'll probably be replaced by just all rubber and probably a copper T-joint to where it joins up and goes to that expansion tank, or where the expansion tank comes down to the metal, however you want to look at it. Let me see. I still have to get an alternator. I have to get a muffler on it. Not sure if I'm going to go underneath with the muffler or not. Yeah, this thing nearly done. This camera is nearly done too. So if you got a digital camera and you don't want it anymore, I will take it. I will pay for shipping even. And if you ever make it to my neck of the woods, I'll give you some beer. And then maybe even make you a fire poker. I've also been working at cutting this thing apart. This is the remains of a 3-wheel golf cart, which I want to put a snowmobile engine on. I might have mentioned it in another video, I don't remember. Only problem is, when I spin this electric motor clockwise, the way that a gasoline engine would typically run, the axle goes in reverse. So, have to flip the axle upside down. Also, I've had this motor off, and it has a helical gear that goes straight into the rear end. There's no spline shaft sticking out of the rear end or anything like I had hoped. So, this whole motor is going to have to become an adapter to, or a coupler, whatever, to get the snowmobile engine mated up to it. I don't plan on using these leaf springs. I plan on building a whole swing arm out of some nifty sort of tube stock that I got for free. It should hold up well to the task. And these nice little coilovers from the rear of a Volkswagen Rabbit. And I think that'll do the job pretty nice. The hardest thing is, I imagine, going to be mating this engine up to the rear end here, going through this electric motor. And the swing arm, the motor, and the snowmobile engine are all going to be integrated into one rigid rear swing arm. And the pivots for that are going to come from this old Mercedes-Benz rear end. And there's the front end. People have said this is a bad idea. I tend to believe them. But I know this rear end is considerably wider than your typical three-wheeler. And with these little golf cart tires on there, I imagine it's probably going to top out at about 35 or 40 mile an hour, which, yeah, that's enough to kill you. But it ain't like I'm going to be doing 90 on the damn thing. And hopefully I can use a little moderation when I'm riding it. And that's down the road after I get this thing done. So, yeah, geez, I got a couple of things going on here.